This is my savvy
And this
story.
is my savvy story.
This is my savvy story.
Presented by Seven Figure Flipping.
I don't really know that I had any other than being able to achieve my degree. So for that, yes, it did. I mean, granted, I finished it right after I got out, but I did the bulk of it while I was in. But other than that, I didn't have any expectations. I knew it would be life changing. I didn't know how. I didn't know what it was going to look like. There's really no way to prepare for that. There's no way to prepare for your entire life and understanding and perspective to just be flipped on its back. So in short, I would say that yes, in one way it did from the educational standpoint, but I gained so much more than I could have ever anticipated.
Absolutely not. They definitely did not. And I think, I feel like that's more common than you would think, because everyone has this preconceived notion of what going into the military or being in the military is going to look or feel like, right? I think everyone joins because of emotion. Either they're trying to run from something or they're trying to run into something, right? For me, I was trying to run into this idea of being able to travel and, and go and see the world and to have fun and, have some of those old war stories that you probably heard from movies or from, maybe your grandfather or your great grandfather, right? Whoever may have told you that. For me, it was movies. But life's not like the movies. And the world is 80% ocean. And that's exactly what I saw all the time. So, so I got to see the world all right, but it wasn't at all what I thought it was going to be. And it's interesting. But, but there's a lot of fun that happens to do it too. So, it's ebb and flow. I think one of my biggest, I'm not going to say disappointment, but one of my biggest realizations was that, there isn't as much camaraderie as you would think, right? As like the movies make you see or make you feel. A lot of times you have to create that camaraderie, right? It's on you to go in there and create it, especially if you're an officer. So, that was a big hurdle for me to kind of get over. I thought that I was going to step into like this big brotherhood and sisterhood of just like, amazingness, like we're in the military, rah, rah, rah. Like, no, it can get pretty cutthroat, right? So you gotta make sure that you stay positive, right? You want to avoid cynicism at all costs, and you want to look out for those around you, or for those below you, and for those above you, right? And as long as you have that mentality going into it, you'll be just fine.
I think it did. I think it's very unusual, and I can say I was very lucky and fortunate to have my career play out the way it did and have the experiences. I know not a lot of people get to have those experiences, especially being a security forces member. But I can say for the most part, it did mirror my expectations and what I thought it could be. I guess at that time, my biggest thing was trying to get into Ranger school. I know in the early 90s, there was not a lot of need for security forces to become a Ranger, especially because, the commanders had to weigh, the risk and if they really needed it. And I just felt it very challenging. I was going to be very determined to do that. And, throughout my career, I was very, I got sidetracked with, different things. And, I just didn't really, spend too much time on it, knowing that, I probably wouldn't get that opportunity. But it was great to see now that, we do have those opportunities. There is a need for it, and kind of use some of those skills to kind of help other people. Right before I left the 802nd Security Forces Squadron, we had more openings to go to pre-Ranger and air assault school. So at the time, and I'm pretty sure we graduated more now, but we've had 9 airmen, including 2 women, graduate air assault school, and they were some of the first 2 from the Air Force to graduate.
I do. I'd say for me, I really didn't have any expectations for joining, right? I didn't have, and when I say that, I kind of say it tongue in cheek, is because I didn't have a goal that I was trying to meet when I joined. I had like really, really vague goals. This guy, you know, this woman, you know, they were just like me, and now they have a degree. Now they're officers. They have a career. That's what really started motivating me once I joined, was the people that I was exposed to. That's what really helped me develop my goals, to push it and push myself, to be honest, because I knew that I didn't push myself as much as I should have in high school. I knew that about myself. The military gave me an opportunity to push myself, and I know for a fact that's what led me to where I am now. This is my savvy story.
This is my savvy story.
This is my savvy story.
Then going to Haiti, for me personally, second time leaving the country, that was another amazing experience, because my ancestors probably came through the Caribbean. You know, Haiti was the first independent Black country in the Western Hemisphere in 1804.